The graphite thermal pads are really unnecessary. They don't cool as well as thermal paste, but they're more convenient to put on and take off. If you're somebody who's constantly removing your heatsink all the time and you're sick and tired of having to reapply your thermal compound, then those little thermal pads, they're certainly worth maybe the paying 10 times more for that so that you can reuse it over and over again. The cheapest ones I found on Amazon were $9.95. I mean, I can get 4 little containers of Arctic Silver 5 for $5.95. That could be, used on 15 or 20 processors. This is one thermal pad for one CPU that won't cool as well. But again, if you're somebody who's always taking your heatsink on and off, and I know why you'd be doing that, you'd say, wow, having this thermal pad sure does make this a whole lot easier because I just removed the thermal pad and put it back on again. So if you find that to be worth $10 and you don't mind a couple of degrees warmer temperature, have at it. It's not harmful. If you're trying to set any overclocking records, don't buy it because it doesn't cool as well. And if you want to not spend money on things that isn't necessary, save your money, use thermal compound. And just because you take your heatsink off doesn't mean you got to change your thermal compound. I've taken this heatsink off, and as long as I don't touch the thermal compound, and I put the heatsink exactly back on the same CPU that I also didn't touch, and the same orientation, it's all going right back the way it was. I've just temporarily unsquished it. As long as I'm not touching it or contaminating it, I don't have to wipe it and reapply it. But you can if you want to. But yeah, I'm not a fan of those thermal pads. They're solving a problem nobody ever had, as far as I'm concerned.